for my face. The first time I use it, I realized my face started getting dry. So after a while, all the pimples started drying up. You know, when it dries up, everything will come out from it. Like everything just went. So from there, I started using this. So for 2018 to 2023, I'm still using the same. It doesn't leave pimples on my face. So let's get into the story. So you guys remember the video I posted earlier, right? This is the hair. This is how the hair is looking. It looks amazing. So let me continue from there. I'm going to reset the camera wall so I can continue talking about it. Okay, come with me, come with me, come with me. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I go ahead to apply my primer so because I've traveled and I'm not in my city. Those who watch you saw a cream I used the last time. It's like foundation, primer, but today I didn't bring it, so I'm not going to use it. So let me change the position for my camera, then we continue, because I want you to see what I'm doing clearly. If not, it will mess up. I don't want it. Let me pull a chair close so we can see. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, I like how my skin is looking. I love it. I love my skin. I've been drinking a lot of water these days. Skin is skinny. I love it. So the brow, as I said, I'm going to use a gel. I don't want my video. Those who can pay attention to the video, they can really hear what I'm saying in my video. I have a speaker. I don't know if I should use it. Or maybe it's my work. Maybe it's my notes. So anyway, we have to try. The next thing I'm going to do is to apply the primer. I love it. You know, I don't like a lot of things on my skin. I don't know, my skin starts freaking out whenever there is a lot of. So when I finish talking about all this, the foundation, I'll start telling you the story of how everything started for me. So once upon a time, can you say time? Once upon a time in Ghana. Let me tell you a long story. It's from Ghana. When I finished my first degree and I went to do my national service, I didn't like makeup at that time. I didn't like too much makeup. So let me pause here. I'm coming. So the real thing. So what I'm going to use the first time is this is the darker shade, very dark shade. So I'm going to go ahead, use it on my entire face, because the reason why I'm using the darker one is because it's going to block all the sections look at this. Though it's a little darker, very darker than my skin, I love it so much because it's for color to me it's for color blocking. So I love it so much. Thank to Selma for buying it from the USA as a gift. When she was leaving, she gave it to me. I love it so much, Selma. Can you see the darkness? It matches my neck. Though it's too dark, I love it. It's darker than my skin, but you will see how I'll blend this thing out. I'm going to use it as a color blocking, and it will blur everything out. So instead of finishing with a darker shade and applying dark around the forehead area, at the back of the chin area, when you start with a color darker than your skin, it helps a lot. So let me continue telling you a story about how everything started for me when I started loving makeup. So back when I finished my bachelor degree, I went to this place. I was posted to Parliament House to do my national service. So what happened was that I go to work out makeup, but my colleague, shout out to you guys, there was this other girls, but I forgot their names. They came for attachment, but I forgot their names. So what happened was that I realized the makeup thing was the norm of the day. Okay, my colleagues' makeup was the norm of the day. Look at the blending. Look at the blend. Look at this and my neck. It matches so well. Though my face was a bit brighter, over here around the eye area is a bit brighter than the neck. But you see how I'll blend it out. So story time. So those days
I didn't like makeup. I go to work with no makeup on my face, but this girl, this lady, this my colleague of mine, yeah, they really love makeup at that time. So I started getting some inspiration from them. I was so curious, guy. I was so curious. At that time I just left my teenage area because I went to school so young. I graduated from high school so young, and to the university I was so a baby in my class. So let's continue the story. So when I got the makeup, the blending and everything, so I decided to experiment, and I started loving makeup from there. So from there, okay, now I'm going to use a brighter color for the corners. Okay, for the corners, my chin, my forehead, and it's giving. It has started giving already. So right now I'm going to use this bright color. I don't know the color. Things has faded. I bought it and I wasn't using it, so I recently traveled and I brought it along because I'm going to be making up. So I brought it along with me and I started using it, guys. This will be too much, but I'm just going to apply a little bit on the eye area. So like the story as I was saying, so you realize this is brighter, this is a bit brighter. So right now I'm going to put it down and continue blending. Blending when it comes to makeup is one of the important things to do. I'm telling you, it's one of the most important things to do as a makeup artist. If you love makeup so much, I advise you to learn the blending technique before you start. If not, you'll be looking like a scarecrow. So you tap into the areas. You don't just go and brush it off. Tap it into the skin, let it sit properly on the skin. Okay, that nose lining, let it line. You can also go ahead and go on to the corner of the top of the eye and brush it over there as well. So you see what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go to the top of the eye, and this also helps line up the eyebrow as well. So you don't need to do too much when you get to the eyebrow. So over here at the center, don't go like to the corners, just the middle, okay, just the middle. So you see how I've lined up the eyebrow as well. Go on top and go around. You can easily line up your eyebrow with this technique, so you don't have to do too much when it comes to the eyebrow. So as you are watching, let me continue telling you the story about how everything started for me. I don't want this video to be too long. I want it to be very short. So I started watching some videos online as well. I'll not lie to you. I also started both on TV and on YouTube as well. I started watching some people who started makeup those days when we were young. I started watching them, but not really watching. I didn't, because I wasn't into the makeup, but I started liking it, but I wasn't too much into it. So my attempt wasn't about being glamorous, looking like those people on TV. I wasn't into that from that particular moment. I wasn't looking for all that. So you see, look at this side, look at this side, look at the forehead. Just leave the forehead alone, okay? Don't go too much into. So when you finish doing it, use the press, is it foam? How do you call this? Use it to tap in again. Tap, okay? Use it to tap into the skin again, my dear. And so you realize the brightness or the shininess is reducing a bit. Tap it into the skin again and again. Okay ma. So at the corners you leave it dark. Just the front, how do you even call this area? Just the front should be a little brighter. The corners can be dark, so it can match your ear, it can match your neck, it can match. Mostly when you look at people's skin, the corner, this area here, bright more than So when I started doing the makeup, you saw that my eye corners were brighter than my corner here. So that is why this technique is very important. So instead of going to the top, leave that corner dark, leave it dark, okay? So that way you not even waste your time coming back to apply any dark thing at that corner. So now let's continue. I'm going to go ahead. Sometimes people go in with double foundation and all that. I'm not going to use a concealer. This foundation is going to serve as everything. It's going to serve as concealer, is going to serve as everything. So what I'm going to do right now is use the, now I received this gift. I don't know why I kept receiving makeup gifts. Look at these, mix and match. Can you see that? Mix and match. I've never heard about a brand like this before. Mix and match. And when it came, I got all my colors. The colors I was look at these colors. Combining these colors would be okay. I love them so much. So now I'm going to go with, usually I go with the orange. I'm going to use a different portion of the foam and go in, pick an orange color and maybe a brighter orange. You know, some oranges are much more brighter. So look at this particular color. It's giving red, it's giving orange, it's giving something brighter than the normal orange. So I'm going to go ahead, apply a little at this corner of the eye, of the chin, right? Or how do you, from forehead to the chin area. Hey, so I stopped talking about the story. No, don't worry, I don't want the video to be too long, so I'll come back. So go in again. I don't want it to be too much. That's why I'm mixing it with the orange. Orange on a dark skin is very beautiful. Orange when it comes to dark skin is so amazing. So I don't want it to be too bright, so I'm mixing with both orange and something brighter than the normal orange color. So I'm going to go in at the corner. So I hear people saying, I don't like makeup, I don't like makeup. No, sis, you like makeup. It's just that you don't know how to do it. Start knowing how to do makeup and you will want to do it every day. You will not even like to step out without it. I'm telling you, I've been there, guys. I've been there where I've been like, I don't really like makeup. Sorry to my colleagues, I really stressed them that year. Why should I be making up? People will lie to you. The people even come in and support your agenda. All be lie, all be lie. So I'm going to use this yellow. I'm using this foam a lot, but no problem. It's my face. So I'm going to go in with the yellow at this area, okay? Yellow and orange on a dark skin. So guys, don't let people be lying to you. I don't like makeup. You let them start knowing how to do makeup and you see they'll even be wasting your time telling you, even if you guys are going somewhere, they will delay just because they want to do makeup. I'm telling you, my sister. So yellow on the for the middle. Over here, how do you even, English people, how do you call this place? The space between the eyebrow, how do you call it? Is it a grind or the, let me not worry myself. Let me just continue doing what I'm doing. So guys, look at what we are heading to. It's not giving harsh, it's not giving anything harsh. It's giving what it's supposed to be giving. Though I'm not done yet, it's giving amazingly. So now I'm going to go ahead, use the brush to pick a brown color for my, pick a brown color. All those face corners, I have to really learn them before I continue doing makeup. So I'm going to go at the corner here like that, so I can blur it out nicely. No lashes today because the city I'm in is so hot. It's so hot over here, so I'll not even waste my time trying to. I'm just doing a natural look because hey, nobody can stress me even if I don't allow it. I remember when I came to the city, the beginning stage, I came with nails, I came with lashes fixed already, and guys, the thing I went through, heat, I was feeling lost. So nobody should even try that with me. I'm not going to get in. So now I'm going to go red at the corner here, just at the corner. Don't go all the way in, just at the corner, just at the top corner, and red over here as well. Oh, okay, the story, let's continue the story. So guys, as the years went by, okay, as the years went by, I started, as the year went by, makeup became more than just a hobby. It became more than just a hobby. Where are my things? It became a form of self-expression. It became like a self-expression, and I learned how to enhance my features as well. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Okay, so I started using it here and there, even if I'm going to work. Sometimes every day when I get to work, they'll be like, oh, you look so beautiful, you don't know the budget. I learned how to enhance my features, play with the colors, and create different looks to match my mood. Like when I feel like feel a different type of way, I go bold. Okay, I go bold with the colors. The reason why I use yellow also is because yellow helps the color stand out a bit. Stand out a bit. So that is why I like using yellow. So you can see from the corners of the my face to my neck and my chest, everything is looking amazing. Okay, you don't have to go in and blend. So I'm going to go for yellow again over here for my chin. Okay, I'm using this type of brush because it's already had, it's called the banana yellow. Okay, banana yellow. Then we have gold sand, and let me use a little bit of the gold sand. Let me see how it looks. It looks a little brighter than the normal yellow. The gold sand look a bit goldy, and yeah. So look at my chin now, guys. So look at makeup became something, my armor. It became my confidence. It became everything that I wanted in. On the days when I lacked confidence and my artistic canvas, when I wanted to explore my creativity, guys, makeup. So my journey led me to explore makeup not as marks to hide behind it, but as a tool to enhance my natural beauty and boost my self-esteem. So it taught me that the lesson I learned along the way is that, why am I forgetting? Sometimes I forget things easily. The lesson I learned along the way, so like makeup wasn't about conforming to society standards of beauty, but celebrating my uniqueness. Yeah, I love the colors. Oh, look at those, amazingly. Look at my face. My face is giving actually. Nobody will tell me anything I'll accept. Okay, you see this dark, look at the name. All of them has a name. This one is gold sand. All of them come with the name, so I won't play with. I like the gold sand already. The gold sand. There's another one to call vanilla, dress up, crown. Oh, this girl's name, Breezy or something. I forgot this one too and their names. So as I look back on my makeup journey, I realized how far. Look at the nice color. I'm looking at the colors. I realized how far I've become from those awkward days makeup mishaps to confidently creating intricate looks. Guys, look at my face. Look at my face and tell me it's not giving. It's giving. I've learned that beauty is subjective and makeup is a powerful way to express myself. So it's not about covering flaws. It's about highlighting what makes me me and me. So nobody will tell me nothing. Okay, so let's continue. Nobody will tell me nothing and I'll accept it. Okay, so right now I have never ever used this darker shade, but today I'm trying for my eyeliner and see how it's going to look on me. Mostly the eyeliner, I usually use a adhesive glue, that glued adhesive paper for this side so it can line it up nicely, but today I'm not using that. I'm going to go ahead without it and see if it will look good. So the eyeliner is what I'm doing right now. If it's not the line is not straight enough, I'll use foundation or mascara, sorry, foundation to correct it. Sometimes if it's rough, you can correct it with. So when I finish, I'll show you how to correct it. If you don't know how to correct it, I'll teach you how to do that. I'm thinking of going to the market today to buy some things, so maybe this makeup will be of use when I step out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just telling. I just want to tell you my story about how makeup started for me. So hey guys, that is it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use one of the, I have a lot of the brushes. So where is the makeup? So this one had foundation on it already, so I'm going to use it to line it up a bit. Look at that, to line it up the corners so it can be nice. I think this one is too bold, so I need a little bit correction. Okay, so let's continue. So today it's still bold again, so I know what to do, don't worry, I know what to do. Let me use this one to correct my eyebrow a bit. Everything on this palette can be used to correct your, I want a bold brow which meets a little bit over here. You see that? I want it to meet like boldness. Be bold, my dear. Look at that. But I'm still going to line it up. It's giving something it's not supposed to give. So today guys, I share my makeup journey with all you guys, with other people also. I share my makeup hoping to inspire them to embrace their own uniqueness path to beauty. I believe that makeup is a form of art and self-love, and it's a journey worth taking, guys, than brush stroke at a time. So nobody should tell you, nobody should put their, should I even say insecurity? Just because you don't like it doesn't mean I should hate it. I said it. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean I should hate it. I'm not you. Sis, embrace the imperfection of the makeup journey. Celebrate your growth and let makeup be your canvas for self-expression and self-discovery. Okay? Okay, ma? And that, my friends, is the story of my makeup journey. Okay, let me finish up before I end it. So guys, there is something, let me add. So those days there is a shop in Accra, Makola, opposite to Rollins Park. Sometimes, do you guys, when you're in Ghana, you know Kantamanto very well. Sometimes you go and look for outfits for office wear. We just started our journey of office wear. We go look for some office skirts, office dresses, office. Hey, today here we are after how many years later? At that time I was about 19 or 20, so 7 years or 8 years later, here we are, story time. So I'm going to go ahead. I have this darker lipstick that I love so much. That is what I use every single day. I'm in a different city, but I'm looking for pinky color. I'm looking to explore other colors, and especially if you have a lip glow. Yeah, that's how you call it, lip glow, and it's the quality one. Please recommend it to me, okay? You can even share the link with me and I'll buy some. We used to go to Kantamatum, a place near Rollins Park. There was this makeup store that sells the best. They sell a good makeup for starters. So we usually buy some foundation and pressed powder from them. And I started from there. At that time, I wasn't foundationing. I wasn't doing foundationing. I wasn't even doing a lot of things. I was just, when I wake up in the morning, just the pressed powder, the miname corner, then another thing, just the press, that powder that looks like this. Yeah, those are the ones I usually use a lot, and I don't try to do too much at that particular time. I do some simple ones in here, and then I go and pick the bars to work. Mr. Saki, if you guys remember Mr. Saki in Parliament House, that man has done a lot of work, taking the staff bars, taking us to work every morning in the staff bus. That's his work though, but sometimes you must give credit to people for doing a good job. He was so respectful to everybody. He was treating everyone nicely. He knows how to talk to people. He wasn't harsh, like, why are you late, we cannot wait for you, come and let's go. Like, he was just calm doing his work. Mr. Saki, why. So guys, let me use a little. After the dark red, what color follows? I like this pinky, it's giving. So I'm not that type of makeup person that uses everything just because. I said it in my previous video, using everything just because people said yes, this is what you have to use. Okay, I use it because it works. If it works well for me, I'm going to use it. I don't use it because it's what's supposed to be used. So guys, that is my makeup story. And that's, I don't know, this phone today, the positioning on the phone is stressing me out. Okay, so I don't even have lights. Let me see. My ring light is not yet brought to me. So guys, I'm going to go ahead. Let me see. Setting spray. I got some small one. You see the makeup wasn't too much. No harsh color here and there. No, yeah, something simple that looks like your realness, not something so loud. Okay, make it make sense. Make it look nice. Okay, so guys, my friends, my followers, my subscribers, my friends, this is the story of my makeup journey, and a journey filled with lessons, laughter, and a whole lot of colorful eyeshadows. A whole lot of colorful shadows. I love it. This is here I am, how many years later? In 1920 or no, I finished school so early, went to university so early, and yeah, here I am with my story to share with you. Oh, bye now. I want to slay small now. Okay. Did I break? I've broke that thing. You can't tell me this story, Kai. You can't tell me this story. You better lift your head. I'm going to use you. Okay, so this is how it looks. Everything looks not too much, nothing too much. It's giving.